Okay, guys, this is Vidas
And Usha.
Wonderful. We are now broadcasting live from our car, and this is episode number 3 of Ask Vidas and Osha. Today's question was sent by Anna Maria, and she wrote that she has a lot of pieces to practice, maybe 10 pieces for piano and for organ at the same time to practice. It was Rachmaninoff, Chopin, Brahms, Bach, maybe a few chorale preludes, even a piece of concerto for the orchestra. And she also wants to do this in 3 months because her public performance, as we understand, is in 3 months. So she asks for our help to help organize her practice, make a schedule basically, how to organize this practice when you have limited amount of time but a lot of pieces, maybe 10 pieces in your program. Of course, she didn't write how much time she can devote per day, right? Every day to practice. What do you think, Osha? Is it realistic?
Well, I wouldn't do it myself personally. If it would be only on one instrument, then it's okay. But because you have divided your attention between organ and piano, I wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's every instrument requires its own attention, right? So if you are a professional on the organ and on the piano, you have to divide equal time probably.
Sure.
Right? Maybe a couple of hours per day on the organ and the same amount of time on the piano. That's minimum probably.
Well, the pieces like this, I would need to spend at least 3 hours on the organ and 3 hours on the piano.
So
every day.
We have to probably ask Anna Maria, for example, if she can spend 6 hours a day practicing.
If these are new pieces, then yes. If these are old pieces, I mean, if she performed them before, then it should be okay. It should be fine. But if this is all a new repertoire, so it's a grand program.
Right. And you really can't learn everything in 3 months, right? If it's new.
Yes, I would say so, yes.
If it's new, it's really, really tricky.
Because if if you want to perform them publicly, you have to be able to play them fluently, in public a month ahead before your recital.
Right, exactly. So Anna Maria and other people who are in this situation, who have a lot of pieces to prepare, but only a few months, right, before the
and especially when I don't know how she plays organ. I mean, from memory or from the score, but on the piano, I guess she will have to play it from the memory,
right?
And if these are new pieces, I don't know how fast will she memorize it.
Exactly, it's really, really tricky to play from memory and to feel this pressure, right? That you have a limited amount of time, not enough time basically. Then probably she can't really relax and enjoy the performance because she knows that she's running out of time all the time.
But the thing is, then if you really have to do it and to learn it, then just do it. But you have to divide, your practice. I mean, to be really, prolific.
Every day.
Every day, yes.
Don't make any excuses, right?
Sure.
No matter what. Sick or not sick, hungry or not hungry, tired or not tired, you are professional at this. If you decided to play that many pieces, in 3 months. But it's risky. It might not work. It might be. I think.
Actually, what I would suggest, maybe it's possible. I mean, to change the repertoire a little bit, like not to play only these, grand pieces, but to add like easier pieces to the repertoire.
Chorale preludes, right?
Yes.
Maybe not everything new, but but maybe half of the program knew. I remember because I play constantly the regular recitals at St. John's Church here in Vilnius. I have a similar problem, right? I have to prepare 1 hour of music every month, right? But I never play everything new. I either improvise or to repeat a lot of pieces. Repeat, and then I can, learn a few new pieces during that month. I can do this. Plus, I can sight read fairly well, right?
And I don't know how about our responsibilities. I mean, what else in life she does? If she only practices, then it should be probably okay and she be still on time.
But can you spend 6 hours on the bench? It's insane. It's really it's not good for your body.
Yes, for your muscles, for your eyes, for your brain.
Right. You can only play with rigor and focus for 25 minutes. Then you have to stop and make a break for 5 minutes, and then you can come back. Right?
Yes.
So it's really important to schedule and do a realistic, healthy practice. What I suggest? I would recommend probably to reduce the number of pieces she wants to learn. We don't know. We don't even know if all this repertoire is required for her, or she just practices, for fun, right? She wants. She has a lot of, wants and needs. That's maybe too much. Maybe she can do the same thing, but in 3 years or in 2 years, right?
Because it's also, important to spend some real time with each piece that you're learning. Because for some repertoire, I believe it's not enough only, to play the notes correctly.
Right. You have to, the repertoire has to sink into your body, basically,
yes.
into your brain. Right.
Because otherwise sometimes, the result can be disappointing.
Right. If you do rushed practice all the time, you have to enjoy it and let it ripen. Probably.
Because for me, what I read, this question, it sounded a little bit extreme.
Extreme, yeah.
Yes.
It seems like she wants to do everything at once.
Yes.
Right? But it's... we have all the time we need in the world. Why don't we play in 2 years or in 3 years and not in 3 months, right? That's completely realistic, I think. Right. So Anna Maria is our total organist student, fairly new one, and I hope she can progress towards her dreams faster than on her own, because we have right now a lot of organ programs and coachings and videos and thousands of exercises there, and of course right now 30 days free trial is possible to take. So I hope she can benefit from that also. She wrote that she has a lot of this repertoire to practice, but she's now total organist student, right? So she will be paying us for for a number of months, but it's unrealistic to play our practices and coaching programs and study with us, plus to do all those recital things on her own, right? She has to choose basically, or divide a healthy amount of time between piano, organ, and total organist, right?
Yes, because I'm afraid of her traumatizing her arms.
Yeah. It's very, very dangerous.
Because if you have like problems with your muscles because of over practicing, then all those problems, we just won't leave you for the rest of your life. It's very easy to damage your muscles, but it's very hard, to recover.
Yeah. So I hope people like Anna Maria can take this advice very seriously and don't push themselves too much, right? Do one step at a time, take the things slowly enough, and enjoy.
And you know, if you will be practicing for so many hours, just be careful and take some time off, between your practices.
Yeah, every half an
just
hour.
Plan everything very carefully, and just don't forget take a walks, to relax, to breathe, to eat and to sleep.
Right. Okay, so I think this advice is quite comprehensive now, and we are almost arriving at our destination. By the way, we are going to the birthday party of our friends, so we'll see you soon. And this was Vidas
and Oshra.
And remember, when you practice,